MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Matt Shoemaker will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
DJ LeMahieu is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And there's one gone to begin the evening.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shoemaker has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Here comes the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he misses again, 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Jansen.
look. Now the pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Outside and low, 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
A 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Set and the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Gardner on third. Torres over at second. Sanchez is over at first with one away. He's got it to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Jordan Montgomery will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Not shortstop. Oh. Yes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hit on the ground out to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Gurriel is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Drury. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Runners are at first and third with none out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner makes the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So a runner at first with one out now. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. From the belt, the pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
The 2-2.
We got a full count. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
So stepping in, Randall Grichik. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. He's set. Here it comes.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
First and second now, one man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Montgomery, a native of South Carolina. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichik.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Payoff pitch home, and he misses again. Ball four, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
First pitch on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Derrick Fisher.
Derrick Fisher the next to bat. A ball and no strikes. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. The 1-0. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The catcher, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen, and he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His first homer here in the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
It seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. And man alive, I thought this moment would never come. He's got to be absolutely shell-shocked after a miserable performance. Luis Cessa comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Luis Cessa.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette.
Number 11.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. The windup and the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fouled away. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. And strike three there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch of the at-bat. Miguel Andujar is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Bouncer to the left side. Bichette gathers it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is 7. The left fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Stepping in, Mike Tauchman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Tauchman playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Gio Urshela, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard. Foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back, left fielder, Gurriel.
Standing in, Lourdes Gurriel. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, he's 1 for 2. The pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the stretch.
Hey! I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Brandon Drury will bat next. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. LeMahieu ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Randall Grichik.
Here's Randall Grichik. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. The Blue Jays leave a pair, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Stepping up now, Clint Frazier, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. One and one, the count to Clint Frazier.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Down the first base line. Drury loves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
1 out, nobody on. Ball 1. Hit hard down the line, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. In the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
When it's raining out there and you're trying to reach back and throw a fastball, it's very easy to lose grip on the baseball. You have to focus that much more and make sure you're keeping the moisture off your fingertips in between pitches.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the center fielder. Onto the party porch and gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series, and it's a 7-2 game now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
At the plate, Luke Voigt, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Voigt swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. The Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees 2. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. Left side. Torres brings it in. And that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Derrick Fisher.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derrick Fisher. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
In there, 2-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And it's fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Danny Jansen. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. And the pitch.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Tauchman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on top 7-2. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And it misses. 3-1 now. Mike Tauchman is on deck. The 3-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Mike Tauchman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High in the air out to center field. Under this one is Grichik, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Settling in now, Gio Urshela. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2.
We got full count.
Lifted in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 5. It's 7-2. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
The shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Off that.
Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Stepping into the box, Cavan Biggio. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Fouled off. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Here's another 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Torres has it. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, a double play. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're on top 7-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in a game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder.
First offering on its way. Clint Frazier is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
The pitch. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in and looking for more, DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Count remains 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fisher has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Gardner.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. From the stretch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. One out and a runner on second base. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Runner at second here with one man out. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready to take his hacks again, Torres, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ben Heller, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Ben Heller.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Protecting with 2 strikes, one out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
To 1-2 now. skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Randall Drury.
Digging in to try it again, Randall Drury. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Randall Grichik at the plate now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on top 7-2. Wilmer Font takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63, Wilmer.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Font utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Now back left fielder Mike Tauchman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Tauchman. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the left fielder, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Gero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run job by Clint Frazier. His first homer here in the series, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Well, in most parks, there's usually a spot down the line or somewhere else where you can get a cheapy home run. But he knocked this one out of the deepest part of the park. There's nothing cheap about that one.
Jordan Romano, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 3 runs already home here. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Count is 2-1.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gurriel will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees 5. Striding in to Oscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Now in the box, Derrick Fisher. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses. Ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a high pop-up. Voit is there. 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
Danny Jansen will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. Set and the pitch. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Runners on first with 1 down. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Brett Gardner.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-0 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive to center field. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in standing. At the plate, Gleyber Torres. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the ball.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Chased out of his zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? High in the air and deep to left center field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer so far in the series as they've taken a 2-run lead.
They complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Justin Miller comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 60, Jansen.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Into the box now, Mike Tauchman. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope. 1-1.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Gio Urshela. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Figgio onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Clint Frazier will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But one more look at the big blow in the inning for the Yankees. A grand slam home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 9 and the Blue Jays 7. Tommy Kahnle gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tommy Kahnle.
Digging in, Bo Bichette, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. To third. He's got it. LeMahieu for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now back, left fielder, Guerrero.
So base is empty now after the double play, and next it'll be the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Tauchman is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail by a couple. It's 9-7. Elvis Luciano has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Elvis Luciano.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 11,
Into the box, Brett Gardner. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit. Throwing to second, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Man, that swing looked like the self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Gleyber Torres will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch.
No, that's down.
Popped up. Drury over to his left. 2 down.
Now back, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Another 2-2 offering.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Fisher will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for the Yankees. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0.
Oh, that's low.
Yeah, we're down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Slider laid off for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. A runner at first with no outs here. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Racing back the left fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and we are tied again.
Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Now back, center fielder.
Into the box, Randall Grichik, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Ottavino playing here in his age 34 season. He's a 9-year major league vet. A ball and 2 strikes now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Three and 0 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Chad Green answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Chad
Joe Panic will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Joe Panic.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Three and 0 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. 3-0.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now back, number 9.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch. In there at the knees. 0-2 now. First and second now. One man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Frazier is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Batter number 11. Shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Bichette. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Hit in the air to shallow center. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Weekly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers, and the back and forth continues. It's 10-9 now. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51.
Billy McKinney is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 28. Billy McKinney.
Striding into the box, Luke Voigt. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Fouled off. Giles playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it. Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Up high in the air. Fisher is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Stepping in, Mike Tauchman. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. A big crowd here downtown. 42,445 on their feet in San Diego. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 10 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 9 runs, 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.